7 Demon folklore from around the world. The fascination behind devils and demons makes any report exciting big news. Knowing that something so mysterious and potentially dangerous could really be reality is both thrilling and alarming. These accounts become intriguing folklore stories that are passed down throughout history from generation to generation. The Christmas Devil. Grinch is no match for Krampus, the half-goat, half-demon who beats people into being nice. He is supposedly known to have horns, dark hair and fangs. He's said to wear chains, bells and carries birch sticks meant to whack misbehaving children. The legend, which goes back centuries to German traditions, says Krampus appears the night before every December 6th to haul naughty kids to the underworld. Town in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey called Leeds Point. The mother set to give birth to her 13th child was unsure about the pregnancy. Leeds was rumored to practice witchcraft and had sworn she'd give birth to the devil. However, when her son was born, he appeared perfectly normal. It wasn't until a few moments later that he started growing wings, horns and claws and killed his mother along with the rest of his family members. The demon fled to the woods and has been occasionally spotted over the centuries. Reports say the creature is kangaroo-shaped with claws on its forearms, hoofs on its back legs, and giant bat wings. Agi Bridge demon tells of an overconfident fellow that laughed at his friends for believing the rumors of a beast living under the structure. He decided to prove it by crossing the bridge. But the demon shape shifted to trick the man, approaching him as an older lady in it. Right before his very eyes, the demon transformed back into the 9-foot green-skinned beast and chased the man. To the demon's disappointment, the man got away, but determined to finish the kill, the demon found the man's house and took on the form of his brother. The demon was welcomed in and bit off the man's head. He then held it up and danced around with it for the rest of the family to see before vanishing into thin air. 4. The Legend of Lechuza. The legend of Lechuza, which means owl, tells of the witch bird. At one time the owl was a woman who practiced black magic. After her witchcraft was discovered, she was killed by angry neighbors but came back in the form of a human-sized owl with a woman's face to seek revenge and torment the living. She is said to live in the woods and lure passing victims with her coo and cry before carrying them to her nest to eat. 5. The Story of Kelpie. The Scottish story of Kelpie tells of a treacherous water devil who lurks in lakes and rivers. Most often, this creature takes on the form of a young horse. When a visitor stops by to rest or have a drink, he may spot the horse and be drawn to ride it. Kelpie then dives into the water with the passenger on its back, drowning the victim. 6. Nian story. According to this tale, the Chinese New Year began with a fight against the beast Nian. Its body was of a bull and its head, a lion. Nian lived in the mountains but would come down to nearby villages on the first day of every new year to satisfy his hunger with crops, livestock, and even people. Villagers believed that if they put food outside of their front doors, Nian would eat what they prepared and spare their lives. They also soon learned that Nian was scared of the color red, fire, and loud noises. This influenced villagers to hang red lanterns and scrolls from their doors and windows and set off firecrackers to keep him away. 7. The Dullahan, the Headless Dark Man. This Irish legend tells of the headless dark man that is a foreteller of death. Known as the Dullahan, he rides a black horse with flaming eyes and carries his head under one arm. He does not come to warn but rather to kill. Rumors say he can simply speak your name for death to follow, and wherever he chooses to stop, a nearby mortal dies. For smaller punishments, some say he throws buckets of blood on passing people and may strike you blind in the eye.